Last season, Abdusalam Wadu started the season with 2 losses in the league, and we ended up winning that league. And we became triple champions at the end of the day. But then, this season already played 2 games, and both of the game we haven't been playing very well. There's no movement, there's a cohesion in terms of like the teams, the way, the fluidity of the attacking. And I think I just figured out what is the problem in this team. This team is playing a fast-paced football, trying to kill you at counter-attack, opening up space while you're trying to play the ball, and this is what they are doing it on purpose. The only thing now is the movement of the middle of the park. And I think my take on this is I've been against this thing of playing Dancing and Mbata. My reason is being we need a proper number 6 based on the facts that Orlando Pirates, when they attack, they send like 6 to 7 players up front. And having a proper number 6, someone that is really aware of where they're supposed to be when the whole team attacks, it's kind of give that extra man in terms of defense, having the 3 people at the back that will cover the 2 defense. And I'm going to make an easy example. If you remember the game that we played in the first leg against Milford, there were times where we actually caught on the transition because we didn't have a deep 6, someone who can destroy those runs before it gets to the defense, because Mbata and Dancing, they were all up. And you're not going to blame them. I've been saying even last season that Mbata is a player that's really like to play on the attacking side of the field. He really doesn't like to come and play. He's been disappointing me in terms of my case in viewing that this season he's been actually trying to come back and collect the ball. But the reason is he doesn't want to come back to collect the ball if he knows that the team is pressing. But if we be looking at our game, we haven't been playing teams that are pressing us that way for him to struggle to collect the ball and try to play in the middle of the park. But Dancing is a player that has a vision of those runners that are running on the wings. Beside him, it's only the CM at the defender. But now we have someone who can play in the middle of the park, who can actually do those passes. I know Mbata likes to do those passes, but most of the time, I would say he gets like 40 out of 100. That's not bad for him trying to improve that. And if you think about the facts that it's been worse than that, but now he has improved because he's keep on trying those passes. But now my thing is with the deep 6 is, if you remember the goal we conceded against Durban City, it's found our centre backs out of positions. That's why we couldn't defend that goal, because our centre back were out of position. Why our defense were out of position is because they needed someone to actually be there covering the players. The good thing, I will make an example last season, especially the second half, when we had Makaula. Makaula knew exactly what he wanted to do. And I even said on one of my videos that at that point, for me, he was looking like aging like a fine wine, because he was even now willing to go collect the ball, pass the ball to Nemtangela. I remember when he played with Nemtangela in Mfuke, and Nemtangela controlling that middle of the park, and he was just there covering for Hoto, because Hoto was the one that was going up most of the time. So I think we needed someone who can cover the defense like that. And I think we are going to be playing teams that are actually going to try to run at us. So we need to fix that really, really quickly. And because for me, it doesn't make sense. Why are we having 3 defensive midfielders on the bench and all of them are not playing? And we have a number 10 position that haven't clicked yet. So my strategy will be like, I will take out Tito, put a number 6, either put Nduli or you put Makaula. For me, it doesn't matter. You can put any one of them. I like both of them. I haven't seen Mtiane on the Orlando Pirates competitive match. I've seen him in the preseason. He looks sharp. I know him from Stellenbosch. He can actually play. But you put a defensive 6 there. You have someone now who can release those 2 players in front of you, because both of them like to go forward. And you know what? That actually helps you. It helps you with more space in that 10 position, because you know that Apolis really likes to play into this 10 position coming from the wing. It's either you're playing from the right or you're playing him for the left. He's gonna try to play in that pocket. Now you give him that chance to actually play in that pocket, and in the wing that is coming from, let's say maybe he's playing on the right hand side, you're gonna allow Sibelebele to occupy that right hand side while Apolis is moving towards like playing number 10. And then you have that person, and you have one of Mbata or Dancing moving from that number 8, moving with the ball to the 10. You still also create the 10 position. The reason why I'm taking out Tito is because he doesn't also give us what we want from the number 10. And I think because maybe really has spoiled us so much, knowing very well that Tito was the player that sometimes we need him because he comes through for us. He gave us those important goals and assists, but he haven't actually comes back to his like strength of playing in the team. And I think this team is too fast for him because he's really not a fast player. And also what kills him the most, he's a player that likes to hold the ball so much. Even if there are runs that are running in behind the defense, he's not a guy that's actually look for those runs because he likes to hold the ball so much. So I think maybe sacrificing him for a deep six, having those two to operating like, let me leave, you will be here, and then when I come back, you leave. You're doing that up and down movement in both of them. I think that will work because they try to do that while they playing a deep like double six, which is more like an 8 and a 6, but they are playing that very well. It's just that because both of them, they are players that like to play on the attacking side of the pitch, is really not working out for Pirates. It's been working out now because we haven't found teams that actually come at us. We find teams that are playing, try to hit us on the counter. But if you look at what Durban City did with those 1-2 passes, it took out our defender off position. We didn't have a third man to cover those runs because Siema was not supposed to be out of position if there was a deep six there. So all I'm saying is what we need to fix this right now until it's become a problem, because we don't want to lose a game and then we think about fixing it. And I'm sure playing AmaZulu on Wednesday is not going to be an easy game away from home, and AmaZulu have fast-paced players. And if we're going to play the way we play, sending all the 7 players up front and AmaZulu get the ball, we're going to have trouble because maybe coming back to cover those runs and transition is going to be an issue. But Abdisalam Moadu has been doing a wonderful job trying to find out who's going to work in that middle of the park, who's going to work into this team going forward. And I know by after match 5, we'll know exactly who is our core 11 and maybe core 16 players that actually we know that we rely for them to go forward, especially challenging for all the cups that we want to challenge, because there's 5 of them this season, but we need to defend our 3 first and then add another 2. If you've been watching this video up until this far, thank you so much. This was just my hot take about that midfield that I think it needs to be fixed. My name is Pop Kiss. Up the Bucks once, always. I'll see you on the next one. If you have a comment about my midfield suggestion, make sure that you put that down below in the comment. If you have anything that you want to add, you want to praise the coach, you want to praise the players, you can also add that in the comments below so that we can continue the conversation, because this is Impact Play here on Inside Buccaneers, and I'll see you on the next one.